Big story of the hour. There's fresh trouble for it in Air India. Sources now say that the confirmatory drug test of the pilot in command on the Phuket-Delhi flight is likely to return positive days after his initial screening flagged the need for further analysis. Reports suggest the substance in question is marijuana, though the final laboratory report is still awaited. Amidst the escalating scrutiny, Air India CEO Campbell Wilson was summoned to the Ministry of Civil Aviation, where he met officials from the ministry and the DGCA today. Sanjay Lazar on the telecast with me. He's a renowned aviation expert. Sanjay, is this a shock that a pilot, while on duty, was consuming marijuana? There's a second test that has revealed so, that has confirmed so. What action will be taken against him and against the airline?
Thank you, Megha, for having me on your show. Yes, it's a shock that he's tested positive for the second test, and whether it is marijuana or not, I'm not clear because I did not see that in the report that came out. But we have to wait and find out what exactly the substance was. It is shocking. There is action under DGCA Car Section 5, Part 5 for psychoactive substance use, and obviously those processes will kick in, and he will be grounded. Of course, he's already grounded. He will be sent for rehabilitation and corrective training, and monitored by a doctor for complete de-addiction, if at all it is addiction. He's thereafter going to have to clear himself through the entire process to find out if he's fit to fly an aircraft again.
Yeah, but then when a pilot is boarding a flight, he's there to do his job and fly the plane. Are there no regular tests that take place to ensure his fitness levels?
Yes, of course there are. There are typically, breathalyzer which you do before a flight. The psychoactive substance use test is random. So it's not done before every flight or after every flight. It's done if there is an incident. Otherwise, they pick up pilots from random. It has been done once as a pre-employment or a one-time check for everybody. The problem here, Megha, is also this. Not that I have any brief for the pilot. He should face the worst possible punishment that is available in law. However, if it is marijuana or if it's coke, I'm just assuming it is a psychotropic substance or a psychoactive substance. It stays in the body for a while. It's not that you smoke a joint and it disappears. It doesn't. It disappears from the blood maybe 24, 36 hours. But it stays in the urine for up to 7 days. It stays in the hair follicles and the skin for much longer. So a test can always prove. So this is going to be a very tricky thing. But basic rule of the thumb in as per the DGCA is he will go through the entire punishment. He will go through
but doesn't the entire premise just falls flat, keeping in mind that doing any kind of drugs, whether it is marijuana or cocaine or any other drug, whether on duty or not, is completely prohibited in the country?
Well, I don't want to get into whether prohibition or not prohibition, because let's say we did it in a country that was permitted. Is that an excuse for a crew member or a pilot or an engineer or anything to do it? No, because the rule says you must be clean when I do the test. So there has to be a certain amount of responsibility on every individual who is conducting aviation, whichever level.
Sanjay,
So,
should there be stricter, more stringent laws applied, keeping in mind that while you have breath analyzer every single time a pilot is on duty, he is going to fly the plane. But what happens when there are substances found in his blood, but you really are not aware of it simply because tests are done randomly, as you said? They are not done as periodically as they should be.
No, it's not done periodically. It's done randomly. You're right, because it's as I understand, it's a tedious test. They draw urine from you. They send it to 2 samples. One goes to one examiner. The second one goes to the regulatory body. So it's not something that. Also, this test. I have said this on other channels. I've said it on your channel also yesterday. That it could. We need to wait. If the report actually says marijuana, it could be a medical drug that has masked and shown up as a drug. Some prescription medicine, could be something in bodybuilding. I don't know. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt until I see a report on my screen or in my hand that says this was cannabis THC active ingredient in that's what they look for in the test. Yeah?
Okay, Sanjay
Even
Nizar,
for